Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Lori's Make It, Send It videos that I do on Monday night. And I'm going to make another card that looks just like this. And then on Tuesday morning, I will have 2 cards to send to my stamping friends. So the idea behind this is if you make it, you have to send it. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on this Peacock card. So I'll bring it up a little bit closer here. And I used the Royal Peacock set from the annual catalog, along with the detailed peacock dies. And there's 2 identical ones of this. Is this another, or maybe even 3? Hang on, is this the same thing? Oh, that's a little different. But these 2 are identical, so I used one of those dies, and then I used this one to cut out the whole entire body. So those are the peacock dies. And then, what else did I do here? I used the embossing folder, this folder that's called Beads and Baubles. And I'll put it in here so you can kind of see. So that's in the annual catalog. And I used that just on the top part of the vanilla cardstock. And then, oh my gosh, this paper. If you have not seen this paper up close and personal, it is beautiful. Okay, this is Noble Peacock Specialty Paper. So you've got Blueberry Bushel and Old Olive and then Pretty Peacock. But look at the patterns. Look how shiny and shimmery this paper is. It's so pretty. It's just the one-sided. It's a thicker paper, so it's just one side, and it's foil, like our foil sheets, but so pretty. There's the olive, and then this pattern here in the peacock. So you get 4 sheets each of these 3 colors, and I did not use this one on the card, but these 2 together are real pretty, I thought, for my project here. Okay, so basically I've done everything ahead of time. I stamped the peacock, and I used Pretty Peacock ink to stamp it. And then there is an overlay. The top, this brown, it's a 2-step stamp. So this brown part I did in early espresso. So you've got the bottom part of the peacock and then the overlay in the brown. So that's what I did with the 2-tone colors. And then I did color it in with coloring pencils. And let me show you the difference here. Originally, I did a real light. I used the Balmy Blue and this yellow, Daffodil Delight, and I colored really lightly. But on this second one that I did, I wanted to do a little deeper and richer color, so all I did was push harder. Oh, it looks like I didn't color the yellow in. I missed that part. So let me show you what I found out. If you use our stamping mat here, or piercing mat, and just use this for pressure. It does a lot better if you color on top of this because you can push down and it's more even, a more even coloring, I think. So I found out, oh, that's a good idea. Next time I color with the coloring pencils, I will put it on this mat. So you can see the difference, and maybe you don't want it that dark, or if you just lightly do the pencils just real light, you can have that color effect as well. So let's just go ahead and glue this card together. I did the Pretty Peacock cardstock as my base, cut our standard size, folded in the middle, and then a piece of vanilla inside. And then on the front, we're just going to go ahead and glue this textured piece down. This is Tombow glue. It's the green glue that we sell, but I just have a different dispenser that I got. I like it better with the point. It's not the one that Stampin' Up! Has in there, but it is a good alternative to put all your Tombow glue in there. And I actually have like 1.5 containers in here because it's bigger. So I found this container for my glue. So I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put some Tombow glue on here. And a little dab will do ya, because this Tombow, as you know, will hold really well. And put some of that on there. And that's going to go at the top. It's kind of oozing out here, but that part won't matter because I'm going to cover that up anyway. And then put the other, this Pretty Olive Peacock Specialty Paper. Put some of that on there. And that's going to go on the bottom. And then I've got the strip that's going to go in the middle and tie them all together like so. So top and bottom, middle section. So, hope you had a good Monday. If you are working, or even if you had Monday to stay at home, either way, I hope you had a good day. I did. That's going to slide a little bit when you use that Tombow glue. It will slide a little bit, but make sure you put it where you want it to go and then just hold it down for a few seconds in place. And then the peacock that I colored in ahead of time, like I said, there it is right there. And I'm going to glue that down. Everything is glued flat. I didn't use any dimensionals or anything. I just put everything down flat. And then this is a little raised jewel right there. So this was that vine I told you I used with the die. I actually cut it out of that paper. So it's that shimmery, the peacock paper. I cut those little vines out of that. So I've got some blue peacock feathers here to use. So glue that on there. A little dabble do ya. And it's gonna go on there like so. All right. And then my peacock's gonna go on top. Last but not least, gotta have this royal peacock. It's really, really pretty. This is the first time I played with it. We did this project in a class a few weeks back, and I hadn't had a chance to play with this set until then, but I really, really enjoyed working with it for this class project. So put this down. Hold this down a little bit. Now, I wanted to tell you about these jewels. Okay, these are the Noble Peacock rhinestones, and I like to put my embellishments in this. These are our Stampin' storage, our storage containers, and so here they are right here, Noble Peacock rhinestones, and then I've got some sequins and some Dynaroar shapes, but you can get 3 of these containers in there in the open storage cube. And so that's what I've been doing to get organized with all my stuff. Now, this is just a label from the book, so I have many catalogs. You might not have an extra catalog to cut up, but that's all I did there. You could do a label any way you wanted to, but I did cut up a catalog to make that picture on there. So it says Noble Peacock Rhinestone. So that's just what I do. And then you can fold these in half. These sheets either fold or cut them in half so they fit in there. But that's what I found to do with that. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of these peacock color jewels on here and put that right up here on his head. So there you have it. Easy peasy. This is the one I did right now, and this is the one I did the other day. So I have my Monday Make It, Send It cards ready to go in the mail on Tuesday. And I am on Facebook too. I do a video on Facebook on Friday morning and Friday night, both. And you can visit, if you are on Facebook, please like my page. And the page is Lori Stampin' Creations. And that's where you'll see my video every Friday. So I do appreciate you stopping by. And here's the peacock cards. Happy stamping.